Let me see if it's up here. Don't believe the hype on social media. Say hello in real life. Okay, so say hello life. Thoughtful in your responses and actions. Keep learning from there. Okay, so this is the traditional advice from somebody who just doesn't know what they're talking about. Why use influencers and models? They are not realistic standards to go by. So this is a criticism of me using models in my content. And then, hold on, where's the one? Sense of humor. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Intelligence, sense of humor, kindness, success, confidence are what women what women want long term. Yeah, but it's not necessarily what they're attracted to short term. And this idea, this is a really important thing. I heard
copy and pasted from Scott Galloway, by the way.
Yeah. And I'm just like, the thing is, I had Sterling Cooper on last week on my podcast, and he said this something, and I'd never heard it said this way, but this is absolutely true. Women are not attracted to morality. Like morality is good for morality's sake and for the sake of the society that you live in. But the idea that women are attracted to the guy who sits and reads and takes care of his grandmother and volunteers, I just can show you hundreds of thousands of men like that women are not attracted to. So that is part of the issue. And so what we do instead of realizing that there are actual attraction triggers that women have, and even when those attraction triggers make women not look so great, we want to ignore them and say that instead it's an intelligent sense of humor, kindness, success. Sense of humor, I'll give you. I'm not going to say sense of humor, being funny 100%. But I know guys who are very not kind who have really attractive girlfriends. Okay. Success, I will agree with that one. But there's a couple of them where it goes,
no one ever virtued a woman into bed.
Yeah. Let me see here. There's a couple more here. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. This feels like a Daily Show skit, LOL. So the guys sitting there playing basketball, this is a Daily Show skit. So they're making fun of the fact that I'm even trying to help someone. So here's the problem with stuff like this. We just watched an entire, 48-minute special going over how society doesn't recognize that these men are falling behind. And this is kind of the ethos of what we're talking about here. Paying a man to teach you how to approach women is sad. Again, one more time. It's this ideology, bro. You should just get it. Like you're not one of the few. This guy's like a bodybuilder or whatever. You're not one of the few that gets it. Just be happy being a loser, bro. And the more pressing question is, he natty? You can't teach juice, you either had it or you don't. That's pretty funny. Some of these days. Oh, there's another one. Are there default versions for women? Another cult. Oh my God, another cult. You see this? Is he married? And then you can just see all these other ones. They look like the cast from Dodgeball. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Buddy is cosplay Hitch pretending to be an athlete is not going to help these guys. Good personality and don't be a tool. So you guys understand. So this guy has no idea how to attract women, like absolutely zero. And what he's saying is, instead of learning to be a good athlete and learning charisma, all you need to do is have a good personality and don't be a tool, and then you get women. Okay, that is pathetic. One more time.
Just be yourself.
Yeah, this clip, I'm just coaching the guys with some basketball and stuff. And in this clip, his response is, that is pathetic. So whenever you guys think that there's an exaggeration, those of you who are in our audiences, you guys probably agree with this. But those of you who think it's an exaggeration about the problem, look at stuff like this and you can see these men are actually being shamed for even trying. I wondered where they recruited all the MAGA men. Hilarious. White men. There we go. And of course, if you guys have been to my program, you know that it's incredibly culturally diverse. Concentrate on building the wealth, and legions of hot chicks will fight over to get your pants. So this is like the opposite idea right here. Blame YouTube proliferation for these types. So again, it's YouTube's fault that I have a following, not that there was a demand for it. And now here we go, because no man wants a broke SSJ. And then, here we go. I've been unfortunate enough to see some of his content on social media. As cringe an individual as you'll find, strong opinions on things he knows nothing about. So even though I can bring forth hundreds of studies, I don't know anything about these things that I have an opinion on, and sees himself as hilarious when in actually he's just brain dead. So again, one more time, this guy who doesn't actually watch my content has to insult it. And the reason why he has to insult it is because he can't admit that there's the problem. Like even trying to get a handle on this problem makes you too try hard. It's not that these dorks can't get girls. It's that these dorks can't get girls they think they should get. Dweebs can't even shoot a basketball. So again, shaming him for not being able to shoot a basketball. And so anyway, I just wanted to go over that part real quick because, and there's a couple other ones that are there as well. The reason why I wanted to bring that up is to kind of illustrate for you guys again, the reason it's the actor who doesn't go to acting class. It's the model who just shows up in New York and then one day she's all of a sudden famous. The world expects you to just get it. And when you don't get it and you ask other people for help, then you're pathetic. You're a weirdo. You're a loser. So it's funny that this whole 48-minute documentary was trying to show a certain thing. And then in the comments, immediately, the judgment that happened without watching the video was exactly the judgment that was described in the documentary. These men, there's no way these men are falling behind, right? It's that kind of thing right there. So just wanted to illustrate, like, the day that this comes out, there's already comments sort of illustrating the problem even further.